All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about some potential Victor Oladipo trade candidates, trade packages, what have you. We play the 76ers tonight. I believe it's like 6:30 Central Standard Time. We're currently on a little bit of a losing streak, but so are the 76ers. I think Embiid is probable tonight. We're without, who are we without? We're without, half the team. We're without half the team. We've lost 6 straight games. The 76ers, they got Embiid back, and they've also lost 3 games. So tonight, I'm not feeling great. This is probably actually the first video all season that I've made where I've said I do not feel good about tonight's game. We also don't really know the total injury report as well. But I want to talk about some potential trade packages, some possible teams where Oladipo and even Tucker could get traded to as well. I have a lot of people in the comments saying we need to trade Oladipo, and I agree. I think it's time for Oladipo to go. Pretty much my videos last 2 weeks have been, I'm not too sold on Victor Oladipo. So there's a whole bunch of possible destinations. You got the Miami Heat, you got the Mavs, you even got the Warriors. I'm not a fan of a lot of them. I really am not. I don't think the Grizzlies are great as well. The Grizzlies are in there. And then I can't think of the first team. I think it was the Knicks. The Knicks have been rumored to be monitoring Victor Oladipo. But the biggest problem with the Knicks and the Mavs and just even a whole bunch of teams in the NBA right now is they have the salary. And so if currently the Knicks are monitoring Victor Oladipo's play before the deadline and post-deadline before the next year, well, the thing is Victor Oladipo isn't really playing great this season. The New York Knicks, they're having a relatively good season. Actually, they're having a great season. Playoff contention, playoff hopes. They've got a whole bunch of salary. I don't think that the Knicks, the Mavs, I don't think that they try and make a swing for Oladipo because, well, first off, I don't want them to because what they offer us, it's not going to be their best package. Oladipo, he's an expiring salary, and they have the cap space. So they're not going to give us their best offer because, well, he's just going to walk in the free agency. So I see a lot of rumors with the Knicks, especially in the comments and the live streams, and I don't see it happening. I do not see the Knicks happening. It would be awesome, even if it was just like a first Obi Toppin and somebody else. It would still be incredible, but I don't think we would get Mitchell Robinson. I just don't think that the Knicks are a viable trade candidate. What I've really been interested in ever since kind of the Lonzo Ball trade rumors are out, I really think a 3-way trade team or 3-way trade with the Bulls and the Pelicans is just, I think it's a win-win-win. So here's the package. The Chicago Bulls receive Lonzo Ball. The Rockets receive Lauri, JJ, 2021 first-round pick, and a 2022 first-round pick. Pelicans then get Oladipo and PJ Tucker. So we end up getting 2 first-round picks, an expiring salary, and I'm confused right now. I don't know why. I think it's 3 teams. But basically, what we get is 2 firsts, marketing, and an expiring salary. So I believe Lauri's on his last year of the contract. He hasn't really offensively made that leap like a lot of Bulls fans were hoping. But the bright side of this trade is that we pretty much we pretty much sell high on both Oladipo and Tucker. And these are 2 players who are pretty much most likely, if the Rockets are smart, and I think we are, they're going to leave for nothing in the offseason. So I don't even know, but I'm not too big on JJ Redick, but I think, obviously he's an incredible 3-point shooter. I think that they would be able to unload him relatively easily to another team. That's kind of it. I'm not a fan of really any trade idea around Victor Oladipo as far as long-term goes. I think kind of what I'm going for, if we were to trade Victor Oladipo and or PJ Tucker, is I just want a first-round pick. Like, that's literally all I want. I'm looking at a lot of these trade packages, and they're just not great. Like, they're not great trades. They don't help us out long-term, and it's almost impossible to get players that are going to help us long-term with these two guys who can make a direct, immediate impact. Not talking guys like Mo Bamba, etc. But Victor Oladipo, PJ Tucker, they're both expiring contracts, and that's all it is. So this is great because we want to remain flexible, and this trade would help us remain flexible as well. But I think that right now is probably just the time I would say the rest of February, it's probably just the time to sit back, relax, and enjoy this Houston Rockets roster, because I really think they're going to end up scrapping up a whole bunch of it. Ray Spalding just went down. I think he tore his ACL or tore his Achilles. Really tough. They're going to need another rim protector because we don't have any. We literally don't have any. I get DeMarcus. Guess what? DeMarcus Cousins is washed up. He's slow as fuck. That's the pill that nobody wants to swallow. No Rockets fans wants to swallow. But Boogie, long-term, probably not, because the dude is slow. He is so slow. And it sucks. But the injuries have really derailed this man's at least stamina. And it's tough. So Christian Wood is really our only long-term big man. And if we could somehow get a trade of Victor Oladipo to get another big man, even like Laurie. I know Laurie's on an expiring deal, but even a guy like Laurie just for the remainder of the season, even John Collins, like, it would help us out a lot because we would end up getting the draft picks with it. So let me know what you guys have to say about this, because it is just super confusing. Like, trying to figure out this Houston Rockets team in general is just, right now, it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare trying to figure out anything to do with this team. And then you throw in possible trade packages with both PJ Tucker and Victor Oladipo, and it's like it gets a lot more complicated, because most likely we aren't going to be getting the talent back to compete this season, which a lot of our fans think we still can do. So it's tough, but we will see. And we'll just go from there, man. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button. I'll see you guys tomorrow.